the box of the right group. It says now meeting is live. Let me just go to Clever Messenger group right here and open up this stuff right there. Let's see if we can actually. Yeah, I think we're live, dude.
Good.
Awesome. So how are you doing, man?
Doing well. It's very hot over here, as you may have heard, like maybe the 10th time you hear this. And I just have to say to the community as well.
How
It's
hot is
very,
it?
very hot. It's 47, from 46 to 47 degrees
It's hot.
lately. It's, yeah, even when you go out at 9 or 10 p.m., it feels like you went inside an oven.
Really? You
Even
guys
without.
do get air conditioning right there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But when you go outside is when you take the heat, the big heat, and the heat with it.
Terrible.
For some reason, it's interesting that some words are actually closely they sound close together and they have the same meaning. So heat goes with hitting,
Hitting,
the
yeah.
hitting, yeah,
And
hitting
it
your
hits
house.
you. That, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, yeah.
the heat hits
Oh,
you.
nice finding. Yeah, cool. You such a wordsmith, you.
Good. I think the weather right there is getting better.
Yeah.
Last time
Let's
you
ask
complained
the
about.
people right now that are actually watching. Let us know how hot or how cold it actually is where you are at. Fauci just told us that it's almost 50 degrees, 50 degrees in Celsius. That is
Yeah.
in Marrakesh right now. I think it's for us it was 40 degrees in Celsius here in the Netherlands a couple of weeks ago, last week or a little over a week ago. Right now it's just raining a lot. Scott is saying 16 degrees Celsius right here. Jerry is actually saying good morning from New York. Clever man. Hey, Jerry, what's up?
Nice.
Rob is there as well. Good morning, gentlemen. And I use that word gentleman loosely. Funny. Scott is there. Good morning. Nova is watching. Steve is watching. Steve, I saw your late night email. Thanks for that, brother. Appreciate that. Um, there's Jerry Fauci is saying 46, 47 degrees is what Fahrenheit? No, Jerry,
It's
it's Celsius for Fauci. So
it's 116 Fahrenheit. I'm
116
not even sure
Fahrenheit.
how to pronounce that.
Yeah. I'm saying it's 93 Fahrenheit in South Florida. Michael saying 82 in San Diego. Um, I always want to cut that. So that's a lot, man. So if 160 is 50, I think it's then 20, 28, 25 degrees in San Diego and Florida. I think so.
It's very hard to convert the no. Yes, 33 and
Yeah.
93 is 33. Yes.
I think the world should just use the metric system. It's the best.
Yes. Well, US has to be different.
Even with centimeters, right? Inches,
Yeah,
feet,
inches,
all
feet,
that
yeah.
stuff. Very hard.
Miles, not kilometers.
It's really, really a thing. Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting, guys. So I guess we should get this show on the road. And I think I just want to thank you guys for being here. That's one thing. And we're going to talk about some stuff right here. And I think you guys will love it. It's all about Google Sheets this time. So let's do this. Vasa, can you confirm that this is showing?
Yes, I can see the Wuxi stuff, but for some reason Facebook is freezing on my end. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if it's the case.
it has delays, so I can see it on my here on my end here as well. My second screen, I'm showing it properly. So, guys, I got
Perfect.
something right here for you all. It's called Google Sheets. It's the new integration we launched last Monday. Yeah, and we are going to
Yeah, that's
explore
one.
this integration a little bit, and we are going to talk a little bit about the other actions that are coming as well. So the current Google integration, Google Sheets integration, I should say, comes with a couple of actions that allow you to do certain things with your integration. And in the next week, yeah, the next week and the week thereafter, we are going to improve upon that integration as well, which will all make sense. Actually, you can see it right here from the agenda. What we currently did, we did the intro. We're going to talk about the IDs, give you a small demo of the Google Sheets integration, where we are going to first talk about some Google Sheets IDs, the actual goal of our, the overall goal of the Google Sheets integration inside Clever Messenger is going to be discussed as well. We think expressing that vision to you guys makes it all more clear, and I think happy as well once you happy again that you actually have chosen for Clever Messenger, because it's gonna be a good goal to go after. We're going to demonstrate the OAuth, or actually showcase that in screenshots and what you can actually expect once you integrate the Google Sheets integration. We're going to do a small demo. And here you see it again in front of you, Google Sheets, new add-ons, Monday, the 13th of July and Monday, the 20th of July. We're going to add new actions, and we're going to elaborate a little bit on that as well. Then end this entire live with questions about the Google Sheets integration and any other questions. So hope you guys are excited for that. Fauzi is, even though
I am
it's
excited for
extremely
that.
hot.
This is
Jerry is
exactly,
actually
yeah.
saying, "Whoa, Fauzi, that's crazy hot." I couldn't agree
Yeah.
more. I mean, it's desert hot, right? I mean, that's one. Once I actually met you in Marrakesh, it was very hot, and we decided. I think it was 40 degrees back then, and
Yeah,
we
I think it
decided to
was.
do a 10-kilometer walk. Do you still
That was not
remember?
a good idea.
It was not a good idea, right? Yeah, yeah. We didn't even have any water with us, so that was a
Yeah.
very
uh,
crazy day. But we
but
managed to survive.
we lost some weight
We
over that.
definitely lost some weight. Yeah. So, hey, Marco is saying, hey, oh, what's up, Marco? Hope you're doing well. So, guys, let's dive in. I got another little picture for you guys there. Each and every live, I give you another dive picture. I guess that became a running gag. Let's just do that.
I
Um,
agree.
yeah. So, Google Sheets, the general ideas. What you can do with Google Sheets. This is something we're going to talk about right now. This has actually been mentioned in the changelog already as well. Google Sheets allows you to do a lot of cool stuff. For example, it allows you to add text into custom fields and then use those custom fields to send that information, your user input, over to a Google Sheet. So imagine, and I think that's something Fauzi is going to demonstrate. Imagine your first name, a last name, and an email in a Google Sheet. A user actually enters their email inside your chatbot, and then you have the Google Sheet integration send the first name, the last name, and their email over to that Google Sheet. And you end up with a nice sheet with all your customers based right there in the Google Sheet with all their data. You can actually use this for dynamic carousels in time for Messenger as well. This has to do, like some of the ideas you actually see right here will be available to you soon, meaning that you need the full spectrum of the entire Google integration. Right now, this is also possible if you have a Zapier integration or a webhook integration. But if you are willing to wait 2 weeks, this will be all available to you inside Cloud Messenger itself. So you will be able to do dynamic carousels for Messenger, and basically control every element of a carousel, which is really cool. You can generate dynamic carousels as a search result. So imagine someone typing something into your chatbot. Let's take the e-commerce example. I want black shoes, and black shoes is a keyword. We can send that keyword to a Google Sheet, and then we can grab that data and basically show all in a nicely needed formatted dynamic carousel. We can show all these black shoes, all different types, which is, I think, pretty cool. And that's just one example what you can do with it. We can do show hide content in Messenger by toggling the content status, trigger flows from dynamic carousels, or link to external websites, create entire ecom apps for Messenger. I'm pretty much excited for that one, to be honest, because you can actually, this is how I think Messenger was at first intended. So once Facebook actually came out with Messenger chatbots, they had this demo store called Jasper's Marketplace. Do you still remember that one,
Yeah.
Fauzi? Yeah, and they actually showed an example of with the black shoes as well, where people were just typing into the chatbot, "I want black shoes" or "I want a long sleeve white T-shirt," and the chatbot would actually give you that information, complete with pictures, size, and all that stuff, and you were able to make an order right there in the chatbot and get everything, all the data, all the shipping information right there in the chatbot, and the T-shirt or the item you actually ordered would be delivered to your house. So that's something we are going after here as well, which is e-commerce stuff. Pretty cool to do for clients too. Just imagine, I think there are a million Shopify stores right now, perhaps even more. Just imagine doing that only for the Shopify people. Or people having a Shopify store. Imagine doing this for a WooCommerce store. A lot of people have WooCommerce as well. Imagine
Yeah.
doing this for them as a service, which you can charge for. Really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, this will work pretty well for e-commerce,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
And there's more ideas, and that's something I'm going to showcase, I think, hereafter. Yeah. Because not only what Google Sheets does is being a platform for ecom, you can actually leverage the mathematics and formulas you have with Google Sheets as well. And I think that's personally something I'm pretty fond of. But let me just finish right here. What are the possibilities? Mathematics, formulas to your chatbot, and super fast performance up to 25K rows of content, which is pretty cool and more than enough. Right here, we got an example.
Like this, boss.
It's again this bot. This bot has always been working with three apps. Of course, Clever Messenger, Integromat, and Google Sheets. And now with the once the entire Google Sheet integration and is finished and we have access to all the actions, I can basically delete the Integromat integration, meaning that I only need Clever Messenger and I only need Google Sheets, and it works together. So what this bot actually does, and this is something I think is a good example for, it's a numerology chatbot, and it actually calculates outcomes based on their birth name and birth date. So bear with me, I do got some information right here on the right, some screenshots. You can see that it starts off with, "Hey, Stefan, it's Clara Clairvoyant. I hope you're doing well." And then through the conversation, the chatbot actually asks for the full name and the birth date. Yes, guys, that's my birth date. So if you want to give me a birthday or send me a birthday gift, please do so next year. Anyways, and here on the right, we got the actual result. And right now, the chatbot actually still spits out raw data. But you can see right here from where it says raw data on the right screenshot, your full name is Stefan van der Vlek, and you were born on 15/02/1987. This means you're an Aquarius. And that part where it actually knows my horoscope, this is done in Google Sheets, and we can actually grab that value from Google Sheets, report that back to Clever Messenger, change it into a custom field, and use that forever for that specific person. I mean, I think that's really cool, because
That's very,
now we can get that data from just a birth date, and we can use a Google Sheet to actually know their horoscope and send horoscope related offers, for
yeah.
example. Um,
I think it will be great once we get all the actions set to create a make-of video for Clairvoyant, where we go over how this bot was made. It's a
Yeah,
very good use
I think
case.
it will be a really
Yeah.
good case study, and I'm willing to spend some money on ads as well, because I think this is going to be a very fun bot, which with a high viral share factor as well, virality, because this bot ultimately will spit out some texts that are aligned with the outcome of the number, and it usually has. I find it very interesting that those texts that we found actually correspond what we are experiencing in life at this
Yeah, this
moment.
works.
And I think that will be a good factor in sharing the bot, so we can actually see if this bot is being picked up by other people as well, and see if we can get that viral stuff going as well. So yeah, from only from that perspective, not only for Google Sheet, but also from a marketing perspective, it's
Yeah,
a good thing to
business.
actually go after. So yeah, this is what I stated. So the data is actually sent to Google Sheet. Google Sheets does the calculation. Clever Messenger picks the values from the sheet, and Clever Messenger reports the outcome, an example, the horoscope. I see that Rob has a question. Is this chatbot a template in Clever? It will be. Definitely it will be once we have the full access to the Google Sheet integration. Right now we have part access to the Google Sheet integration. It's there, but we need those other actions I've been talking about. And we are going to talk about, I should say, in just a bit. So where do we actually find the Google Sheets integration? Where can we actually authorize our account? We need to go to page level automation, which is under the magical wand. And then there is integrations, as you can see right here. And we need to use auth to connect and find the Google Sheet card on the composer to actually complete it. And that's something Fauzi will demonstrate in just a bit. So we need to go to the integrations page. We are going to click on create new, and we are going to find Google Sheets from the dropdown and click on authorize your account. Then you are going to get redirected to Google, where you need to give permissions to the account you wish to give permissions to. And you grant those permissions. Now, do note that there is a side note. Because the app is still in beta, you may get a message with a red triangle where it says it's not safe. You can just continue because it's safe. It's just because we're in beta. And I think once that's done, right, Fauzi, we can actually, it will redirect you right back to Clever
Right away.
Messenger. Right now, there's an intermediary page which gives you a warning, and you can definitely just ignore that warning. I'm not sure why that is, but I think it's because of the beta status we got right
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the case.
Once we actually added that integration, we're redirected back. We can choose a name. So in this example, I named it Google Sheets integration number 1. And we click on save. And then we need to go to the composer. And this is where my buddy Fauzi comes in, and he's going to demonstrate to do something cool on his album guys page, I think. And he's going to demonstrate how we can send some data over. So I'm gonna stop the share right here, buddy. And
Yeah.
you
Thanks,
can.
Stefan, for listening. Very nice examples. I'm really looking forward to see the Clara Clairvoyant bots and see what this, how this was made. Because the first time I saw this, it blew my mind. I didn't know that even was possible from Google Sheets. So with that said, while we have two actions now, which is insert row and delete row, you can perform a lot of good things or easy with Clever Messenger and Google Sheets. So one of the use cases that I'm going to showcase today is how you will get subscribers data for a t-shirts giveaway
Cool.
contest.
Oh, that's fun.
So yeah, cool.
Again, guys, I did not see this demo. I don't know anything about this. It's basically we do this stuff so that it actually captures my my imagination, and it's fun for Fauzi to see as
Yeah.
well. So
Awesome, cool. So here I'm on my album guys page.
interesting.
I will go and connect my my Clever Messenger bot with my Google
If you want
Sheets
to intervene, you get that
account.
black triangle or the black square
Oh, we
again.
got that.
So you need to close that zoom
Is
still.
it gone?
No, it's actually at the lower bottom of the screen.
Interesting. Okay, let me try to see. How can I? Oops.
You
Now
might
Zoom is
not
completely
heard the
gone.
entire demo, but
Okay, I think it's gone now.
it's gone.
Awesome, cool.
Cool.
So one thing you will notice, guys, please bear with me. My computer is blowing up because of the heat, so you might experience a little bit of sound of blowing up, and you'll get some slow experience right here. So let's just
Fingers crossed.
yeah, this happens every summer. computers get lower performance. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to connect my Google account drive with Clever Messenger. So by going to integrations, I'm just going to search for Google Sheets, authorize the account, just like we saw earlier on the presentation. I will select demo at clevermessenger.com. This is the demo account. This is the
Yeah.
warning that you will get while our app is in the beta stage and is being verified. So you can safely ignore this. Of course, you know that you trust us and
Yeah,
we don't
it basically says only proceed if you know and trust a
the
developer.
developer.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys watching this, you can actually say that you know us and trust us. Yeah.
Cool. So you simply click on advanced and click on go to Clever Messenger. And it will prompt for the permissions that we're getting here. So it will be about getting Google Drive files that are spreadsheets. And once you actually accept, you'll be redirected back to Clever Messenger to give your account a name. So here I'm just going to give it my email for the account that I've just connected, so that if I connect more, I'm able to know exactly which one I'm actually using.
Cool.
So once you click on save, your integration is now, Clever Messenger is basically now connected to your Google Sheet account, and you can start doing the magic. So here I've created the spreadsheet, which has few columns: the first name, last name, profile picture, email, phone number, t-shirt size, and submission time, which I will rename here and just make it submission date instead. And what we will be aiming for during this demonstration is trying to get this information from Clever Messenger to our Google Sheets in as much easy way as possible. So first thing I'm going to do, because I'm going to save some outputs or some answers from our subscribers, so I'm just going to create everything that we need here. First, I'm just going to go to the custom feeds section here. It's Clever Messenger. And I'm going to see all the fields that are not actually belonging to Clever Messenger. First name, last name, profile picture. This is by default is something that Clever Messenger captures, so you don't actually need custom fields for.
We have those in the
Email,
personalization text, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Email, phone number, t-shirt size, submission dates. These are things that you have to ask your subscriber to get them. So these needs to be saved into custom fields, and that's where we start our data modeling process. So here I'm just going to create an email custom field, and I'm going to give it a type of email address, and I can just add here a little description to remember what this custom field for. Use email to be used for Google Sheets or for t-shirts giveaway, for example. By the way, you always have an email custom field, a phone custom fields by default created into your pages. Here I've deleted all my custom fields during this demonstration just to go over things from scratch. Now I'm going to create a phone custom field of type phone number. Here I'm going to skip the description because of the sake of the demonstration. Then we're going to do a t-shirt size. Size of type text, because this will be a free input.
Cool.
So I'm not sure what's happening here. Is it? Yeah, my computer is blowing up. Here it's yeah, it's not getting the requests.
Do you
So I
want me
think I need to, yes, I think I need to restart it because it just, the network is failing.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay, there you go.
You're still here. I can take it
Also,
over though.
what happens is Zoom also makes it, yeah, this is.
Can you still hear me? Fuzzy? Can you still hear me?
Okay, here you go. I can hear you laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's
Okay.
good, right? If you want me to
So
do
it's,
the demo, I can actually take over your account, right? So
yes, I'll try actually to finish this. If it
okay,
still
sure.
goes with, it still blows up, then I can relay to you.
Mhm.
But this is to be expected. I've noticed this behavior on my computer.
I can also
So I'm
see
going
the
now.
Wi-Fi connection is very, very low.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So with those things that were created, t-shirt size font, I'm going to go to my flows and create the flow in question.
Yeah, so guys, so what he has just done, he's created a new custom field for email to capture the email address of the person, and then did the same for phone number, and has created a generic custom field of type text to actually capture the t-shirt size.
Mm-hmm. And right here, we're going to create our t-shirts giveaway flow. T-shirts giveaway, which can be of type promotional. Okay, so during this flow, we're going to ask the subscriber for their email, for their phone number, and for their t-shirt size, and for what? Sorry,
Diana Sassi.
you see what he does?
Jerry is actually asking, do you have air conditioning? I'm worried for you.
Yes, we do have it. However, the spot I'm sitting in right now is a big spot and doesn't actually have enough air conditioning coming to it. Well, let's hope that I will not die
This might be the last thing we
during
see
this.
from Fauzi, guys. So,
Yeah, I'm already sweating, so it's yeah. Okay, cool. So let's start with our demo flow.
yeah, cool. Looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, same here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the subscriber for their email address.
Mhm.
If they give a valid email address, I'm going to ask them about their phone number. If they give a valid phone number, we're going to ask them about their t-shirt size, their t-shirt size. So
Cool.
this is very easy to do. We link the valid email to valid phone, to a phone card, valid phone to the multiple choice cards. And we're already advancing in our flow. So we're going to ask about the email address. I'm going to link it to the email custom field that we've just created. Same for the phone number. We're going to link it to the phone number custom fields. There you go. And we're going to ask about t-shirt size.
Cool.
So you usually have the XS, Stefan, but I'm not going to include this in this demonstration. So we have the S, the M. I'm not sure if US has actually different sizes because the metrics are so.
That's a good question, actually. I think it's XXL.
XXL is a standard. Yeah, sorry about the lame joke. Uh, so what's your t-shirt size? And we have here multiple choices going from the S to the XXL. And at this point, we should be already having the email, the phone number, and the size. And then we want to forward this data to Google Sheets. So what we do is
This is
put
the
the
good
Google
stuff.
Sheets cards.
Yeah. So you can imagine that you've just asked for the email address, ask the phone, then get the data from basically which t-shirt size. Now, here is the part where Fauzi is going to send that data over to.
Yeah.
So do we need to connect each and every quick reply to?
Yes, I knew this question was coming actually. So there are actually many ways to do this. So if you just wanted to, if you didn't care about an invalid choice scenario, because the multiple choice card enables you to only limit the choices to these guys, S, M, L, XL, XXL. So if someone types XXXL or types XS, then the card will not fire and it will go to the invalid choice stuff. This card also allows you to put different answers to different places. So, for example, if you had a Google Sheet or a spreadsheet that only deals with the S size or S orders, then you can simply link this to that one and the M and L to other ones. However, if you just want
So you're basically
a
saying that you
simple
can
answer,
already segment this stuff to different Google.
yes,
or
Yes,
different.
and we use this to actually enforce that only these choices can actually be given. However, if you want us to not go through that scenario, you can always use the other information cards where you can have the choices as quick replies. So I can already add here the S, M, L, or whatever questions I
Okay.
want to add. And then you can simply link the after reply to the Google Sheets card. However, what this prevents you to do is if they enter something, for example, they enter XL on this particular one, nothing will happen. It will still go to the Google Sheets card.
Yeah. But then you will
So,
end up with malfunctioning data. So if you actually
yes,
use that Google Sheet you're sending data to and use it for further automation processes, there might be a possibility that you are ending up with even typos. I mean, typos are
yeah,
being sent to that stuff as well, right? So you
yeah,
might be able not be able to send the size the person actually needs to that person.
yeah,
So again, with the other information card, I don't think it's a good example for this particular demonstration on that, just because that it's prone to failure. There's
yeah,
a failure that you don't want to add.
yeah.
Um,
Imagine also that you also have a stock which is limited to L. You
yeah.
only want to give these choices and not another choice. So yeah, the multiple choice will be a better usage in this case. So once we got this information, we want to forward them to Google Sheets. So we simply put the cars, link it to them, and select my accounts that I've just added here. We select the action, which is insert row, and we select the spreadsheet. The one we're going to use is this one, Google Sheets demo. And
Cool.
we're going to select a worksheet. What is a worksheet is if you are not familiar with it, the worksheets are these guys here on the bottom. So if you have multiple ones, you can still select the one that you want to use inside Clever Messenger.
Mhm.
So in this case, it showed sheet one because it's the only sheet that I'm actually using in this particular spreadsheet. And once I actually select the worksheet, you get the columns that are auto added,
Cool.
and you can actually forward the data right from here. So I'm going to put the first name where it is. This is a system attribute, so it's already available from Clever Messenger. No need to ask for that stuff.
Mhm.
Last name, profile picture, same thing. You can put it here. The email, I'm going to put the email custom fields. Phone, put in the phone.
And just see how easy this is, guys. Point and click.
Yes,
That's
yeah, point and guess. T-shirt size, T-shirt size. I mean, no one can fail in this process, right? It's very easy to use.
very easy to do.
Here we have the submission dates.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I actually purposely did not ask you about this at all. Any, is there any takers? The people that are
Uh,
watching, we got 10 people watching or so. Any people know how we can actually get the submission date, guys? Let us know. If you already have, if you want to spill the beans already, Fauci, then just do so.
yeah. So what I'm going to say here is that we do also support formulas from Google Sheets that can be passed right away from Clever Messenger. And this is where we can actually make the use of the Google Sheets power even more. And what we can do is simply type equal today. And this will actually execute this formula against Google Sheet, and it will actually put today's date in the submission date fields.
This is really cool. This
I
is
didn't see your reaction, but
this is actually why we do this stuff. Like Fauci did not really tell me that we were able to send over formulas, and I'm actually smiling right now. So this is really cool. So
yeah.
we can not only for submission dates, I can imagine that we can send any uh,
Any formula actually that is,
formula
yeah.
over to Google Sheet. Okay, this changes the game, man. This is really really cool.
Yeah, we always have to change it again. This is how we're all right.
Yeah. Peter
Okay, cool.
actually has it almost right. He says equals now, and he actually mentions.
I think there is I think a formula which is now.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about it, but I can actually try
he's actually
if
saying that.
yes.
Well, it's
This will
actually
actually give us both the time and the dates.
Okay, nice. Well,
This
that's
actually, this is good actually. We'll use the now then.
nice. Okay, thank you. Pierre actually says, no, I don't know it. Michael says, I have a question. Yes, we will have a question round after this. Let's just finish this stuff up. Bill's here as well. Bill Marks, how are you doing, buddy? And Rob is asking, rightfully so, where can we find those formulas?
That's a good question.
Really good.
There is actually a whole page dedicated to Google Sheet formulas. You have the most useful ones and a directory of it inside Google itself. So we can actually link to this right after
Let
this
me
demonstration.
do your thing, buddy. I'll check it out.
Sure. Cool. So we're going to save this. Now, this is already enough to pass data. Now I want to also showcase the same or the other action, which is delete row under the same flow. So let's imagine that you sent this data and you realized, or your subscriber realized that he made an error on, for example, the phone number or the email. So you want to give him a chance to actually make up for that error. So this is where the delete row comes into an action. So here, after we insert the row, I'm going to link it with another card, which is of type text, asking the user, well, confirming that the data has been sent and received, but also asking them if they made a mistake and they would like to correct it. So here I'm going to ask them, or say, information has been saved. You can always correct your data or your information from the button below or quick reply below, whatever stuff. So we can add here two quick replies, one which is I made a mistake, and one that says all good, so that they can actually proceed.
Okay,
So if
that's really cool. I'm gonna drop the link to the formulas in the chat, guys. I'll create a quick sheet as well.
okay, cool. So if everything is good, we can end our flow here or just give a confirmation another text. But if there is a mistake, then we want to actually delete this row and allow the user to put their data again in the Google Sheet. So I'm going to drop another Google Sheets card after the I made a mistake. And I'm going to, so here we have our accounts, either demo or whatever account that we have. We have the action insert or delete. So here we will use delete and we will work with the same spreadsheet and same worksheet. And here you will see that you have a lookup column.
Asking, is there a way to display their data so they can see if they made a mistake? Yes, you can actually display the data of the custom fields, Rob. So basically generic text message, and you just show the custom field values and the personalization stuff if you would like to do so. And then you can send that back to the customers and then fine tune that quick reply in such a way where they can actually confirm or say like made a mistake. What Fuzzy is doing right now, he's doing simplified version, so it's a bit easier for us to understand. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it is. So here under select column, lookup column. So this is the column that you want to search for. It has to be unique so that, for example, the phone or the email are unique columns that they will be different for each subscriber so that you don't delete someone else's data by mistake. And because we knew that the email that was sent or that is currently under the custom fields is the one that is also inserted in the Google Sheets spreadsheet, we can simply use that as the lookup column and as the lookup column value. So this will actually search inside the spreadsheet for whatever column has that particular email set and it will clear it.
Cool.
So this is saved right over here. So once we delete the row, we want to start the process over again, which is asking about the email and phone and continue this. So I will simply loop this thing back to the first cards over here. Cool. So with that said, we're going to test the flow. I'm going to
Awesome. Looking
save
forward to it.
this stuff. I'm already getting an error here. Multiple choice, yes. I need to set the custom field for the t-shirt size. Okay, there we go.
Bill, Michael, I got your question. I will relay this back to Fauzi after the demo.
Yes. Also for the invalid choice, I need to link a card here that says this is invalid, or I can simply loop it to itself so that when a choice is invalid, this will prompt them again to put the t-shirt size. So this is all set here. The first card is the following, and I'm going to send it to you all guys after I do the test myself. Because I don't want to miss the deletion part. And if you guess the link, you will actually miss it. So I'm going to click on the m.me link. So this will open up our conversation right here.
Cool.
Once the link is opened, there you go. Something is happening. Okay, there you go. So what's your best email address? And I'm going to type my email address right here. Phone number, I'm going to put my phone number. This is not my phone number. I'm just actually using a phone number here. And what's your t-shirt size? I usually go for an M. So for the information has been saved, you can always correct your information from the bottom below. And if I check the Google Sheets column, the data has been passed. So we have the first name, last name, the profile picture, my email, phone number, the t-shirt size, and the submission time, which thanks to whoever actually mentioned the now expression, that also adds the minutes and the seconds, which is very cool.
Really cool.
Very good stuff, yeah.
You guys can see that all the data that was captured by the chatbot has been forwarded.
Now
The
let's
first
go.
name and last name is there, but also the profile picture, which is
Yeah. So this is the profile picture. Cool.
there you go. Also wearing a Clever Messenger t-shirt.
Of course, all the time.
Yves Saint Laurent, right? I'm not saying correctly, but that is a famous garden right there of a famous fashion designer.
It's Majorel.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's go to the second scenario where we actually say that we made a mistake. So I'm simply going to click on I made a mistake. And it will prompt me to enter my information back. But you will already see here that the data is gone now because of the delete row. So now I can probably just change my email. I would want to use the different email, which is this email, fauzi@clevermessenger.com. I realized I put my personal one instead of work email, so this can be one scenario. And phone number, I can just put whatever stuff over here. This is a very long phone number. I'm not sure it exists anywhere. Or maybe I realized
Integromat or Zapier. Indeed, it's awesome. Rob is saying that's cool as hell. I think hell is not that cool, but I understand what you mean. It's really cool. Awesome stuff. I got a couple of questions for you once you're
cool.
done.
So this is the end of the demo anyways. I've corrected the data here and you see that my new email has been sent. I've also changed the t-shirt size from M to L, and we have also the new submission dates.
Cool.
So yeah, that was the end of the demonstration for today's feature. Stefan, do you have some questions happening here on the chat?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I got a question from Bill. I'm going to do a last in, first out right here. So Bill is asking, how would you go about handling or preventing duplicate record submissions?
Yes, this will be possible with the update action, which we will be releasing. However, you can also do the same thing. You can always delete by looker. If you think that the email will be the one duplicated, you can always go for a delete before insert based on the email.
So
but the best way would
be the email as a global identifier so that you can actually look that up, delete that row, add a new row on it as well. But with the action, one of the actions that's actually coming is actually going to make that easier. so that you do not have to do that extra process, right?
Yeah, indeed.
There's another question from Bill with a very hard word I've never tried to pronounce, but I'm just gonna give it a try. And you can concatenate the results of formulas, correct?
Yes, you can use the concatenates formula. For example, you can pass this formula here. So you can, under the column, you can actually have equal concat,
What does it even mean?
concat,
This is really where I.
and now and another value, for example.
Okay,
If you
cool.
wanted to concatenate the current time with something else, with the value, for example,
Ah,
here
okay,
as a
nice.
string.
I actually use this formula in a similar formula
The
the
bots, yeah.
Clara clairvoyant bot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So actually, you can nest many formulas inside the same formula.
Yeah.
Just start it with equal, and the job is done.
Okay. Awesome. There's another question from Michael. In this flow, you would ask for an address also to send the physical product, right?
Mhm.
How would that input info come back into the chat to confirm?
You can simply add a custom field of home address, and you will ask for it and pass it to Sheets. I'm not sure what you mean by confirmation
Well, it's similar to,
exactly.
I think, it has something to do with Rob's question about the made the mistake. I think, Michael, you're looking for confirmation because you don't want any people to send a typo or whatever
Yeah.
thing. So how you would go about this is basically asking for the address, right? You actually capture that inside a custom field. And before you actually forward that over to the Google Sheet, you call that information in a normal text card and ask people to confirm it's their address they would like to use. If not,
Yeah.
you use a quick reply again with no, I made a mistake. I will want to do that input over again, and then lead them to the same confirmation message. And once they click on confirm, this is my real address, it will send the data over.
Yeah. So here what I did is I only did this example to showcase the delete row. But as Stefan mentioned, you need to correct whatever stuff even before you insert Google Sheet row. So you can simply put a text card here and, for example, put the information you have entered. Oops, I've selected everything here. The information you have entered, and you actually start listing, for example, email, and you output the email that was sent. Phone, you do the same thing, and it will just go like this.
Yeah. Very, very easy to do. You just report back the data they just typed in and send to the bot. Very easy to do. And then you can use that with a quick reply. Yes, I confirm that this data is correct. Then you lead that quick reply to the Google Sheet integration, making sure that that correct data is forwarded. If not, if they say basically it's no, I made a mistake, then you simply lead back to that part of the flow where you capture their address, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, moving on. Again, yeah, that's cool as hell. Rob says, Jerry says, all without Integromat or Zapier. Yeah, that's the entire goal, Jerry. Thanks for spoiling the end of the presentation. But you're quick on the gun. Rob is saying, is there a way to send information from Google Sheets to the person? Like if I had unique IDs I want to give to people, could I put them on a Google Sheet and somehow get it to the person? I think you like this question.
Yes, this is a good question. And yes, it is possible. It will be possible on the next updates. You will see on the slides when exactly the next updates will be coming.
Yeah, cool. And again, Rob will demonstrate that once that is possible. I think we can do something with coupons or something to show you where we can do unique coupons. We can distribute, and you use the Google Sheet integration to make sure that one coupon actually belongs to one specific person, and all that automated stuff. Really cool stuff. Then Jerry is asking a question again. If I wanted to add active campaign in the flow to capture name, email, and phone, where in the flow would I put it? I think you can put it anywhere you would like,
Yes.
but I would do it personally. If you were to ask me, I would do it right away after the email, right away after the phone. So each and every time, I think we managed to, we actually talked about this in the previous live as well. I really like to get as much data and get that forwarded to the channels as much as I can. So between every step, so if we take a look at Fauzi's example right here, I will put a active campaign card between email and phone. I will put a active campaign card between phone and multiple choice. And I will put an active campaign after collecting all that other data as well. So that at each and every step, we are collecting data from that user and immediately sent over to that person in question. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
The reason why you actually want to do this is because if you do it at the end and people do not finish the entire flow, they will never reach that active campaign card, right? Meaning that you won't have the entire lead information or no lead information at all. So there's no real follow-up that can happen. And as you all know, probably a lot of money is made in the follow-up. So you want to make sure that people, you get people's email address and put that on a list right away, so that you can always follow up with them via a different medium. So I hope that makes sense, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Fazi is doing right here and demonstrating, asking for an email, send it to Active Campaign right there, asking for the phone number, choosing a different action in the Active Campaign card called Update Contact, and then send that over as well.
Yeah. That's a very good. It's a nice trick actually. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Michael Polly, man, dude, we didn't spoke for a very long time. Hope all is well. He's saying that's awesome stuff. Yes, it definitely is. We put a lot of work in this integration. Ituwa is saying awesome. I love it. Cool, cool. Bill Marks is saying great flow. Nicholas is joining us and watching us as well. Rob is asking if I want to give a unique ID. Can I send the ID from the line and at the same time adding their name and the information to that same line? Yes,
Yes.
you will be possible to do that, Rob. Again, once the entire integration reaches completion. Right now, we only have two current actions, which is insert row and delete row, but you will be able to do almost every action in within 2 weeks. So we are going to release the first update next Monday, and then the Monday thereafter, we are going to give you another update, which comes with an error variable as well. So yeah, that's definitely possible. Bill is doing some magic with a cool formula right there. I think I'll leave that over to the geeks and the nerds between us. There is
Yeah.
Mike.
Actually.
Okay, that makes easy. And we got Adi saying hello. Hello, Adi.
Okay. I'm going to send this link by the way to everyone so that they can
Yeah.
participate on the t-shirts giveaway that we're actually doing.
Do we need to add some stuff right there? Are we going to demonstrate the data in the on the call right here?
Sure.
Or
Yeah, we can do it.
because then we need to make sure that that you guys know if your guys are going to use real data like your email address or phone after showing the sheet is being filled, it will show in the sheet. So if you don't want that, don't enter your real phone number or your real email address. Just add a dummy email address. You don't have to type in the or you don't have to click the quick replies. You can just type it in with dummy stuff, and we'll only see your name.
Yeah.
So I guess that Fauzi is going to put
Good
a
one in. The link is right there.
yeah, Fauzi is going to put a link in the chat, guys. If you click on it, you can converse with the chatbot, and we are going to do a random draw based on the stuff we are going to get. You stopped sharing, buddy.
Yes, because my computer is blowing up again.
Let me then
I
take it.
probably need. Yeah. I think this is freezing. Yeah.
You're still here. I don't have any link that I can see in the chat though, so I'm not sure.
Yes, it's not sent yet because I'm having okay, there you go. Now it's sent. There you go. Cool.
I cannot see it still though. Do you want to set it over to me on Slack so that the guys can actually use it?
Let me send it to you on actually the chat from Zoom.
Sure, that's going to be interesting while sharing. Yeah, guys, the link that you are actually seeing right now is the link, not the link that Fauci is going to share, but this link is actually going to the Google Sheets formulas, a function list, if you will, where you can actually find all the Google Sheet formulas you can use inside Clever Messenger to pass to Google Sheets as well. So I added that sheet right there for you guys as well. So let me see. Did you send something, Fauzi?
Yes, on the chat. You didn't get it?
Let me just check. Once I'm sharing, I cannot actually do anything. Or I can, and I just don't know how. So guys, right now in the chat, let me just add a new thing right here. I call this there we go. You can see the album guys link in the chat, guys. It's this link. That's not that link. Let me just get rid of all the Facebook ID stuff. No. Okay. There we go. We're getting some data already. There we go. This is the link, guys. Not this one, but this one. And I'm gonna call it Google Sheet demo for t-shirt giveaway. So if you guys are going to participate in this little demo and leave your stuff, your data right there, we're going to do a random draw at the end of this call. I think we should use the wheel of names thing and show that to the people.
Yeah.
We are going to put in your names in a random draw thing, and the ones that are going to get it, or the ones that is going to win is going to get a free T-shirt. So there you go, guys. So it's this m.me link. It has been shared inside the chat as well. Let me know, Fauzi, if the sheet is getting filled. Otherwise, we can skip the entire giveaway part.
Yeah. Currently, Robbie has entered his data. I can see it.
Someone else?
Bill is currently on the process, from what I can see. Awesome, cool.
I think
So
those
once
both already have a shirt, so
they need a hoodie, they need to be upgraded, Stefan.
yeah, you need to upgrade the shirt to a hoodie. Yeah, so again, guys, I just want to that was the actual demo uh, of Google Sheets integration with the current actions, insert row and delete row. I think it was Rob who asked a question: where can we actually find all those formulas? Well, Google Sheets has a list, and you can actually see that right here as well.
Good. Thanks for adding that, Stefan.
Yeah, no worries. And then we have the Google Sheet demo. If you actually go to this link, it's actually in the chat right now. If you click on that link, the bot will ask you for your email, phone, and t-shirt size. Participate in the demo, and we are going to do a random draw on the people that are participating in the demo, and we are going to either give you a shirt or send a hoodie. Okay, so moving on, guys, right here, let me just go on, over to present and talk a little bit about the goal division of this integration. And I think Jerry already spilled the beans. It's no reliance on middleware, meaning not being able to rely on Zapier or Integromat. No extra app in between. Basically, a direct connection to Google Sheet and a direct connection from Google Sheets to Clever Messenger back again. That's the aim. That's the goal we want to do. Asit from our community actually asked this question yesterday. Isn't this already there in other apps for ages? Not necessarily, not like this, and definitely not like the power that is coming. Other apps actually only give you the bare functionality, which is write that information you capture, the user input from a subscriber to the Google Sheet. And then you need all these other different apps to do all the other magic. Again, what we are going to do, we are going to do it totally different, where you only need Clever Messenger and only Google Sheets, so that you can do everything inside that app. And the logical result is basically a direct and faster connections. You can shift data way faster without an app in between. There's a better overview of your flow, and not another app to worry about, not another app to pay for as well, right? So you can do everything inside Clever Messenger, and this makes us the cleverest bot. I know you like that, Fuzzy. That's why I put it in. So now I see it, isn't this already in other apps for ages? It was only the bare bones of Google Sheets. We are going to not only go one step further, but we are going to go 100 steps further, where you do not need an extra app to make it all work. Yeah. And then Fauzi in the screenshot actually says Clever Messenger also has more native integrations than other platforms combined. Also, truth, a little bit of a snarky comment right there, but I like it.
Yeah. But also, just passing the formulas is also something that you will not see on the other apps already. I mean, just on this first part of the release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being able to pass any formulas is also there. Okay, guys. So this is the current actions. We actually shown this to you in the little demo. The Google Sheet integration we launched on the 6th of July, which is the past Monday. We actually released the Google Sheet integration, and we released the Google Sheet integration with two actions: insert row and delete row. And these actions enabled you to add user input to a Google Sheet or delete the row. And you have just seen this in the demo. Now, what we are going to do, guys, this is the new actions we're going to release on the 13th of July. Is clear rows and update rows, and this basically gives you the possibility to specify the limit as well on the number of deleted or cleared rows you want to actually delete or clear. Yeah, pretty huge. Again, you need another app for that to actually do that with other competitors, but we are going to give you that functionality right there in Clever Messenger itself. And then on the 20th of July, we are going to give you access to fetch rows and fetch individual cells. And I think the latter is going to be done with an array variable, if I'm not mistaken, right, Fuzzy?
Yeah, easy. So.
Cool. So yeah, what that actually means is that you can have Clever Messenger look inside your Google Sheet, look for a specific cell, and get that data and basically report that back to Clever Messenger, capture that as a custom field. And this is actually what I need for my chatbot to work, for my clairvoyant. Because if I use the, for example, if we go back to the birth date example where I want to calculate and post back their horoscope, I actually need to do a calculation on their birth date and do a comparison to see if that birth date is between two specific dates, and then attribute the horoscope name to that specific thing, and then I can use the fetch individual cell lookup function with the new air variable to report that back to Clever Messenger. Sounds really complicated, but knowing Fauzi, it's going to be super extremely easy to do. So guys, that's what's coming to what is coming on the 13th of July. Again, it's going to be clear rows, update rows, and on the 20th we are going to have fetch rows and fetch individual cells. Is there something you want to say about these coming features as well?
Well, one of the main reasons I'm looking for this is that air variables will be used more, because I only see Google Sheets promoting this air variables.
Yeah.
Stuff is not being used a lot because obviously it's a very advanced feature, but hopefully after integrating Google Sheets with it, then everyone will know what an air variable is and use it just like personalization tags are used.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah, clear rows. Obviously, you will think what is clear rows. Now we have delete rows. Well, actually, what delete rows right now is only clears the values, which is somehow like clear rows. But because we don't have clear rows, this is the name that we give it. But later, we will actually have a delete row that actually deletes the whole row, and there is a clear row that will just remove the values from a row.
Mm-hmm.
Update will pretty much work like the deletion and insertion combined, where you have a lookup column so that you look up from a unique column, and you actually get a list of the columns that is added, and you can update each one individually, and you can also leave some of the ones that you don't want to change unchanged. That will be it. Fetch rows, you simply use also lookup column, just like we did on the insert, on the delete, sorry. You do it with the unique lookup value, and whatever is fetched will be automatically present on the next cars.
Cool.
Available to it, yeah. Individual sales is something that Noah also offers. It's if you know that a certain value is always on a certain cell, for example, A4, A5, B5, whatever cell that contains some kind of data, and you always want to pass it, you can just specify this B5 or C5, whatever column combination or cell combination, and you can actually have that data always passed to you without having to do lookups or whatever stuff.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that. And on the air variable stuff, we can always do an exploration call, right? Like we can really dive into what an air variable actually is, and showcasing how it actually works with Google Sheets, or how this works with one of the other integrations we got going on, and basically showcasing that this is probably the easiest way to connect apps together and have it do what you want it to do.
Yeah.
This point and clicking, right? So okay, yeah, thanks for elaborating a little bit on that as well. I do get some things. I'm not sure if you're seeing the chat. Jerry is saying that the bot did not start. You had to type something into to the bot to get
Who
started.
said that?
Jerry is saying that. Rob,
Jerry already put the results in the
okay.
sheets. Yeah.
Michael's saying this. Michael's asking an interesting question. Does this mean that Google Calendar could be coming soon for us? I'm actually looking forward to that as well, Michael. Just to give you, it's already done.
Just to
But
give you some news.
yeah, but we don't have the resources to implement all that stuff. But now we have chosen to really build out the Google Sheet integration first, and I got the roadmap for some of the next features. There's going to be another release in not in 2 weeks, which is very cool, but it's not going to be called Google Calendar. And thereafter, we are going to do something with analytics as well. I'm going to keep the other one secret for now. Something to look forward to, I guess. And thereafter, we can probably think Google Calendar. So that would probably somewhere in August, if not September, Michael. I think if you sent Fauzi a cake or something, or bribe him with something else, you might be able to do it in August. Fauzi is Jerry saying, Fauzi, you are extra amazing given the 116 degrees. Take the rest of the day off. Well,
Thank you. I will probably take your advice.
That's cool. Scott is saying the entry bot is looping between email and phone. I guess that's already fixed. There are no longer any competitors. Rob is saying you guys are making this platform the cream of the crop. Correct.
Thanks.
That's actually where we're going. We're actually working with a Facebook ads agency right now who's going to really help us get the word out for Clever Messenger, because we right now are at a stage where we got everything stable, we can actually grow, and we are looking forward to grow as a SaaS as well. So we are looking to generate a lot of traffic to our landing pages, sales pages as well. So we hope to add a lot of new customers, happy customers just like you guys, into this community so that we can start growing, add more people to our team as well, and make this app even more awesome. Do know that we are actually at a stage right now as our competitors as well, and we only have a very small team compared to the 60, 70 people other people have and the millions of dollars investment. We are actually doing the same things with way less resources. So
Yeah.
to be honest, personally, I'm really looking forward what we can actually do with similar resources, something we are going to experience as well. And just as I said it, we got another new customer coming in right here. I see the notification on my phone. So that's really
Oh,
cool.
that's good.
Welcome. That said, shared functionality like add this would be nice. I can understand what that means. Oh, I think I'm going ahead of myself. I got the bot to break out, yeah, by typing restart. Okay, is there a way to have our clients share? Is there a way to have our clients share a bot on social media from the bot? I think so, yeah. There is actually a flow I created called the recommendation flow. Should be you should be able to access that, and it actually uses the sharer stuff by Facebook, by Twitter, I think by LinkedIn as well, and you can actually tweak the links such a bit so that you can use it for other social media websites as well. Clicking that link will redirect people to a bot, and you can actually share that stuff. I think it's in our up viral integration. We did natively with Cloud Messenger as well, or we are actually using that. It's not natively in the integration, but I actually added that in the flow. So yeah, that is definitely possible, Rob. Let's see. Scott is saying, yes, a share functionality like add this would be nice. There was actually a share functionality by Facebook, but this was discontinued because it wasn't used that much and it wasn't in scope with their stuff. There is another way where you can click on the arrow next to a message to actually share this with other people. But a share functionality like add this, perhaps something with the feature that is coming. Not within 3 weeks, we got another feature coming. Perhaps we can do something with that.
No.
Jerry is asking, is there a Clever Messenger flow funnel for us who want to promote as happy affiliates? It's on the backlog, actually. It's something we want to create. However, there is a affiliate link if you are already approved to promote us. Then there is an actual affiliate link that leads to the generic chatbot. Sending people to that affiliate link will cookie people in for to your affiliate account, and if they actually make a sale, then or if they're actually going to buy Clever Messenger, you will get all the credit. So yeah, there is no specific selling kind of flow that is actually selling Clever Messenger right now, but it leads to the generic bot. However, if you perhaps I read the question not there's no current flow that actually allows you to sell Clever Messenger. There's no flow that you can actually copy from us and actually implement that in your own bot. So if that was the question, then no, that's not. But if you are looking for an affiliate link that is currently pointing to the generic chatbot here on Messenger, then that's already there in your Pay Kickstarter account. Michael's saying it's only 82 Fahrenheit here in San Diego. Fauzi, come here and work on your stuff. Well, I should do that.
I think I should.
That's better than a cake. That's an invite. Well, San Diego seems to be nice from the pictures, so it's really cool. And Scott is saying, and I would like to be able to make a bot landing page with Messenger centered on the page, not just as a side conversation. Yeah, I think that's not going to happen anytime soon. If you really want to have like an embedded conversation of a chatbot inside a inside a website on your page, then I think you should look at different apps, because I don't see that happening with Messenger anytime soon. Anything you would like to add, Fauzi?
Yes, I would like to share the spreadsheet and also rectify something.
Sure. I stopped sharing, by the way, so you can.
Okay, there you go. I can share.
Thanks for the engagement, guys. Really appreciate all the questions. It has been a very, very good live so far. Also, really cool to see all the new faces. I did my best to promote this live a little bit more. I can see that there's a lot more engagement as well in terms of attendees, new names, obviously also the old clique right here as well. Michael, Scott, Rob, Jerry, always there to ask questions and engage. Really appreciate it, guys. So yeah, just a quick shout out to all of you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for always being there and making these sessions a lot more exciting than they will be if we are just the two of us talking together.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, but it's just two old guys.
Yeah. So here we have the Google Sheets rows inserted. Now here, what will happen on the submission dates is, because now is a volatile function, meaning that we'll always show the current time. So this is not the actual formula that needs to be used here, but something else needs to be used. But anyways, that shows that you can still use formulas inside Clever Messenger. That was the purpose of that. Yeah. Cool. So here we got a couple of t-shirt size. Seems that Michael here typed the t-shirt size, but still, because it falls under the same case, it went on. So what's going to happen, Stefan? Are you going to do a Wheel of Fortune right here, or are you going to create?
Sure, you can do it as well. If your computer doesn't blow up, you can actually.
My computer is whenever I do a search, it just.
Okay, can you give me the names then?
Sure.
First name should be fine.
Wait, let me actually try this. Wheel of Fortune. Okay.
Wheel of names is basically.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. What am I doing here? Okay, there you go. It's working. Cool. So this is exciting. This is the first time I'm going to do this for a t-shirt giveaway.
Cool.
What's happening here? This is our team names. Okay, so Rob.
I think you can copy the entire thing, right? The entire first.
You're smart, actually. You're smart, Stefan. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like
sometimes you got Rob, Michael, Bill, Jerry, Itawa, and Scott. I think Rob has his t-shirt. I think Jerry too. So I think you guys are going to be up for the hoodie, I guess. Actually, Jerry was already promised the hoodie. I think that's already on his way. So we need to think something else for Jerry. This is cool.
Let's see.
Oh, Michael, do you already have a t-shirt? If not, you are going to get that t-shirt as well. Congrats, man. And just as that, you win.
Congratulations, Michael.
That's cool, right?
Nice. This is how we win the shirts.
Awesome. It was Michael Jimenez, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Not Michael Poli. Because Michael Poli just joined. That's also cool.
Awesome. Good.
Cool.
Awesome, so guys. Any more questions?
Michael, but a t-shirt for you. Okay, cool. So you, if you can send me your home address, t-shirt size. Well, t-shirt size.
T-shirt size there.
In the sheet. I need your home address so I can send the t-shirt to you, buddy. So send me a quick direct message PM, and I'm gonna get that t-shirt shipped to you. Let me check. I think we're about to end this session.
That's right about time.
Yep. Scott is giving thumbs up. Rob is saying really interesting, endless possibilities with Google Sheets. Thanks for the info. Sure, Rob, 100%. Thanks for the questions. Always great questions from you. Really appreciate it. Bill Marks is saying, I finally got the time correct for my calendar. Really appreciate you being here. It's going to be the same time next week, so looking forward to see you next Wednesday here as well, Bill. We got Michael joining again. Hey, Mike. Bill saying, take now and convert to the time, date, or text at time. Seems that Bill is really the go-to guy for Google Sheets formulas.
Yeah, I think we need to get some.
You're spitting out the formulas like crazy. It's really cool to see.
Nice.
And then we got Scott here as well, talking about values and formulas as well. Man, it seems that this was the integration you have all been waiting for.
To unlock your technical potential.
Yeah, really cool. Jerry saying, so cool. Bill saying, wood, Michael. Jerry is saying, thank you both, stay cool and safe. I guess Fauci needs to stay cool with all that heat, right, Jerry? And
Thank you.
Bill is saying, where will the recording be posted? Well, once we finish off this or end the session, it will be featured right here in Facebook as a replay. But I will also download that replay and send it over to YouTube. We got a YouTube channel right here. So let me just do a quick shameless promotion of our YouTube channel. Let's see if I can get my stuff right here. I'm not able to get Zoom working for some reason. Okay, there we go. I think no. Okay, my Zoom window is totally gone. Okay, there we are. Let me share and just demonstrate right here. So which screen am I sharing? The presentation?
Yes.
Yeah. YouTube, and I think this is the one. So right here, we are actually sending all the new stuff. Actually, there's your testimonial as well, Bill. We got a bunch of testimonials of people right here, and we added those to YouTube too. We got the chatbot page hacks and the old documentation videos right there. And right here on the top, we got Facebook Live training and Q&A. This is where I'm going to put this session right here, and I'm going to add that right there. So as you can see, there's a bunch more you can actually see. All right, so that's this channel. Let me just grab this link and put it in the chat right here so that you guys can subscribe to that. Give us a like, and yeah, we are going to plan to use YouTube a bit more over time as well. All right, so guys, I guess this is all your questions answered. I really hope that this was a good live to you. From the engagement, from all the new faces, I can see that this is indeed the case. You like this stuff, and that's good, because we are going to do the same next week and the week thereafter. We're going to make this, I guess, a Google Sheets threesome.
Yeah.
Right, so it's gonna be cool. Again, guys, I just want to thank you, and I want to thank Fauzi for doing an amazing demo right here, and Michael, that t-shirt is going to be shipped to you. So I'm gonna stop sharing right here, and I'm.
Thanks, Stefan. Nice energy today, by the way.
Yeah, sure.
Really, you rock that. That's really good. Seems that you're eating something different now.
I started eating carbs today again, so perhaps I need to eat carbs.
That had a lot of effects.
Yeah, I needed a cheat day after eating carbs for not eating carbs for at least 2 months. So yeah, that was good.
Good. Nice energy. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Stefan, for listening. And let's see you again in the next updates on next Wednesday. Looking forward to you guys.
Awesome stuff, guys. Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.